I am so sick of all these videos on YouTube talking about how you need to spend thousands of dollars to start your podcast. You don't. In fact, in this video, I'm going to quickly show you how you can simplify your entire podcast setup, and it's not even going to cost you $500. So if you're looking to start your podcast, you need to watch this video. My name's Tony, and I'm a podcaster and content creator. I've spent a lot of time and countless hours on YouTube searching for the easiest way to start my podcast. Now, worse than that, I've actually spent a lot more money than I like to admit. So today I'm going to keep this really simple for you if you're looking to start your podcast. First thing you understand is podcasts, they're not complicated. I think sometimes when we watch podcasts, we're a little intimidated, right? When we see the Joe Rogan Experience, Logan Paul, Call Her Daddy, and all these big, large production setups, but they didn't start like that. They just put out really good episodes. 10 years later, they got to where they're at today. But what makes a good episode? Two things: conversations and good sounding audio. Now, the first part I can't really help you with, but the easiest way to actually get good at conversations is to just have them. Practice makes perfect, whether that's around the dinner table, with your spouse, a complete stranger, call in a friend. Have conversations with people and get used to it, because over time, you're going to get really, really good at having conversations. Now, when it comes to good sounding audio, that's where I can help you. It literally only takes two things. You don't want to overcomplicate things, especially if you're on a budget. You want to get the Zoom H6 or something similar. So while I currently don't use it, that was actually the first thing that I got when I first started my podcast. There's a ton of pros to this, aside from the fact that it's much more affordable than what it was when I bought it. This is great if you just want to do a solo podcast, or maybe down the line, if you decide to bring on guests. It actually has the option to bring up to 4 microphones. Plus, this is durable and portable. So to me, this is the best bang for your buck that you can get out there. Now, side note, if you ever want to get any sound recording in general, this actually has some really cool attachments. So like there's a front part of the Zoom H6 where you can record some great sound. So if you're going on a walk and you hear some birds or some running water, you can actually just whip out your Zoom H6 and record that right into a micro SD card. So overall, as a creator, it's very impactful. Next up, you're gonna need some mics to go into the Zoom H6. Now, for the price and the quality, I would go with the Samsung Q2U. Now, I've talked about this a lot on some other videos. You could check those out. I'll leave some cards and I'll link them down at the bottom, but it not only does this have USB, but it also has XLR capabilities, which is what you're gonna need for the Zoom H6. You literally plug in the XLR cord of the Zoom H6, record a micro SD card, and you're good to go. But if you decide you wanna record into maybe a laptop, you can use a microphone separately, plug that into your laptop, and you can use something like GarageBand or even just voice memo to jot down some thoughts and ideas. Now, in terms of quality and price, this thing's a slam dunk. On Amazon is going for $60 each. So that's $120 for 2 mics, plus you got the Zoom H6. So all in all, that's $500. Now, don't forget, there's a few other things that you will need in order to host your podcast. So you would need a hosting platform, something like Buzzsprout, or if you have your own website, that's great as well. And if you're thinking about video, which you should, you don't need to spend a lot of money right up front. I've talked about this before, but you could just use your iPhone or Android phone. I mean, those things are 4K. They could record some great video. And overall, it's just a really good option for you. But in my book, audio is king. So get that going first, practice those good conversations, get those microphone skills where they need to be, and then you can upgrade your show as the episodes go on. But if you want to know more about podcasting, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out all the videos. I'll kind of throw a couple up there. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy podcasting, friends.